This is KVUE News Daybreak.
The plan gets better and better and better, and it's gotten really, really good.
Another go-round for a new health care bill when President Trump says he hopes the new legislation will pass.
And the Tennessee teen believed to have been kidnapped by her teacher heading back home this morning. Well, we're learning about the relationship that she had with her alleged abductor and how they were both found.
And Round Rock ISD making an exclusive announcement with us today, the new plan to help students who may not want to attend a traditional four-year college. Good morning and thank you so much for joining us for KVUE News Daybreak. It's 5 a.m. I'm Brian May.
And I'm Yvonne Nava. It is Thursday, April 21st. No, it's Friday, April 21st.
Come on now.
My goodness.
Come on
We're
now.
not going back to Thursday.
Friday it is. We're going to check in with Anna Veed and look at the roads in just a bit, but let's start with Erica Lopez to see what's happening outside our doors.
Yvonne, you scared me for a sec because I have our weekend forecast.
They put Thursday, May 20th, so here I was thinking, yeah, forget it. We got it.
That's right. We have the weekend to talk about. Here's a look at the start of your Friday. As you head outdoors, temperatures are in the lower 70s. Dew points still muggy. The good news, today is the last warm day, and today is the last muggy day that we'll have for a good, decent amount of time. That's because the cold front is making its way into the Lone Star State. This cold front right now is associated with some pretty strong storms. That's why there is a severe thunderstorm watch for northern Texas, parts of Oklahoma this morning. It won't bring in any severe chances for us, but today, again, our last warm day before that cold front passes through us. Daytime highs in the upper 80s. Warm but yet breezy conditions. Overnight conditions tonight will be much cooler, and tomorrow's going to be quite nice. Here's a look at how your Friday is going to play out. Just a 10% chance of an isolated shower to kick off your morning. This afternoon, it's going to be quite warm and toasty, partly cloudy skies. Temperatures close to 90 degrees. Let's take a look at the roads this morning with Anna Reyes.
Good morning, Erica, and happy Friday, everybody. If you're waking up with us, I have the green light for you. Austin metro area is looking pretty good this morning. Now, this is a live text.view at I-35. Now, this is at East Old Torf, and this camera here is looking at Woodland. So you can see that traffic is moving quite nicely this morning, but we all know it's only going to last just a hot minute. I-35 northbound Buda to downtown, 14 minutes, and 17 minutes. I-35 southbound Round Rock to downtown. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you. Well, new this morning, 3 people are in the hospital after their home exploded last night. Take a look at these pictures. It happened around 11 o'clock in Navarro County in the town of Dawson. 3 people were hurt and were taken to a hospital in Dallas. We're still working to find out how they're doing this morning. Right now, officials are still trying to figure out what caused the home to explode.
President Donald Trump pushing Congress once again to repeal and replace Obamacare. Leaders of the conservative House Freedom Caucus and moderates have brokered a deal aimed at giving states more flexibility to opt out of Obamacare provisions. At a joint press conference with the Italian Prime Minister yesterday, President Trump discussed the second health care bill.
Remember, it took Obamacare 17 months. I've really been negotiating this for 2 months, maybe even less than that, because we had a 30-day period where we did lots of other things the first 30 days. But this has really been 2 months. And this is a continuation.
After an attempt to overhaul health care failed last month, many Republicans still skeptical they'll have enough votes to pass a new measure. But President Trump says it may be approved by next week.
An abducted Tennessee teen is safe this morning and is expected to return to her family sometime today. The man accused of kidnapping her is now in police custody. Authorities found 15-year-old Elizabeth Thomas and her teacher, 50-year-old Tad Cummins, on Thursday after a 6-week-long manhunt. On Wednesday, the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation got a tip about a possible sighting of the duo. Officials found the pair at a cabin in a rural area in Northern California, 2,000 miles away from where they were last seen. And we have learned that Cummins' wife admitted he and the teen were spending time together at their home before the kidnapping.
I think he was mentoring her, and maybe just one bad decision started him off on a path he didn't mean to go on.
Officials say 2 handguns were also found in the cabin. Cummins is charged with aggravated kidnapping and sexual contact with the minor. It could take several weeks for Cummins to be extradited back to Tennessee.
The city of Austin will pay a settlement to an innocent man that's going to cost taxpayers nearly $1 million. Take a look at this police dashcam video from June of 2012. Pete Hernandez, the man in the white shirt there, tackled to the ground by officers they thought he stole the SUV he was in. Happened at a South Austin Walmart. Before the incident, APD got a word about a stolen vehicle. We're told the suspect was Hispanic. The officers then mistakenly identified Hernandez as the thief, slamming him to the ground, causing him to suffer broken bones and injuries. He racked up over $300,000 in medical bills. Now, city officials have agreed to pay him $915,000 for the past 5 years of legal battles.
To have finality and closure for Pete today, that feels good. When you don't have admission of fault, when you don't acknowledge that you made mistakes, well, then you're bound to repeat them because you're not taking action to make things better.
I'm going to be the better man, and I'm going to forgive them.
Officers ended up arresting the actual thief just minutes after that incident.
An ex-APD officer will not face charges for shooting and killing a man back in 2013. Yesterday, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans upheld the dismissal of a manslaughter case against former detective Charles Kleinert. Kleinert shot and killed Larry Jackson Jr. while investigating a bank robbery. When Kleinert tried to question Jackson, he ran off. Kleinert used a civilian's car to catch up to Jackson. After a brief struggle, Kleinert said his gun accidentally fired, which struck Jackson in the neck, killing him. A U.S. District Judge in Austin previously dismissed the charge because Kleinert had been working on a federal task force that day and was entitled to federal protective immunity. Prosecutors can now decide whether to try to get the U.S. Supreme Court to take up the case.
University of Texas police teaming up with APD. They're cracking down on offensive graffiti on campus and around campus. In the past 3 days, students and faculty have come across words like rapists, Nazis in training, nuke all frats. They were spray painted on several fraternity houses. On Wednesday, UT President Greg Fenves released a statement condemning the graffiti, saying in part, "We will not tolerate vandalism and threats targeting our students." And those students are condemning the actions as well. They say it brings awareness to assaults on campus.
If they're rapists and they're racist, then they deserve it. It's not awesome to have to deface people's property, but it's also not cool to be racist and a rapist.
I definitely have heard stories about different things that have gone on. Once again, I don't know if that's true or not because I definitely have never been a part of it.
UT campus police now increasing patrol in the area. So far, no arrests have been made. Former President George H.W. Bush still in the hospital this morning recovering from pneumonia, but his spirits are high, according to a family spokesperson. His son, former President George W. Bush, paid a visit yesterday. He took to Twitter saying, quote, "Big morale boost from a high-level delegation. No father has ever been more blessed or prouder." Bush, who's 92, was admitted to Houston Methodist Hospital last Friday for a persistent cough. Doctors diagnosed him with a mild case of pneumonia. This is the second time he's been treated for pneumonia this year.
New this morning on Daybreak, a big announcement from Round Rock ISD. The district is launching a new program that will allow some high school students to be job ready as soon as they graduate. KVUE's Christine Millward is here with the details. You only hear on KVUE.
Well, Yvonne, you're hearing this first right here on KVUE Daybreak. Round Rock ISD is teaming up with Austin Community College and the Round Rock Chamber to offer a new certification program. It would allow students to get certified for plumbing and heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, or HVAC, before they even graduate high school. Round Rock ISD employees, as well as adults from the community, will also be able to enroll in the program. The district says the classes will be held in an older building at Round Rock High School that right now is not being utilized. As part of the partnership, ACC will provide the instructors and equipment for the classes, and the Round Rock Chamber is working on grant money for building improvements. Corey Ryan with the school district says this helps address the needs of Central Texas.
There has been an increased demand of about 7% in the areas of plumbing and HVAC system alone just in the last 5 years. So while unemployment is continuing to drop, less people in the workforce and available for work, and the need is going up, we feel that it is our due diligence as a school district to partner with local businesses to meet the needs of Central Texas.
Another big part of the program, the Chamber of Commerce will also provide internships for the students so they can get into the workforce as quickly as possible after school. Now, coming up in the next hour of Daybreak, we'll talk to a few Round Rock High School students who are planning to go down a similar career path. They tell us what this program would mean for them. Live in the newsroom, Christy Millward, KVUE News.
Christy, thanks. What a great idea. A warning this morning for families who live in northwestern Travis County. Texas health officials have found a raccoon with rabies. The raccoon found in the Sandy Creek Ranches neighborhood in Leander. Officials say this is the second case involving a wild animal with rabies just in the last 2 months. You should avoid touching or getting near wild animals. If you have any concerns, call 311. We also have more information on rabies on our website, KVUE.com. Let's get a check on our forecast for this Friday as we head into another weekend with Erica Lopez. Hi, Erica.
Hey there, guys. Good morning. You're going to love this forecast. Still one more warm, muggy day, but there is a cold front just to the north of us. That's bringing in some cooler temperatures for folks across the Central Plains. This is how it's going to play out, okay? Today, partly cloudy start, slight chance of isolated showers this morning. By this afternoon, it's going to be a warm and muggy one, close to 90 degrees. That cold front, it's going to approach our region by very, very early morning. We're talking the middle of the night, should be quickly pass through our viewing area by the end of the morning and give us a beautiful weekend in store. Here's a look at what kind of temperatures we're tracking for this weekend. We're talking at least a 10-degree cool down, so small chance of isolated showers as a cold front passes, but then daytime high temperatures will be so nice and also plenty of sunshine. I want to share with you guys our KVUE photo of the morning. This one is just, oh my gosh, makes your heart melt. Leslie White shared a photo of her grandson, 10 months old. Beautiful skyline in the background. Definitely had to share that one with you guys this morning.
It looks like it was taken by a professional in the black and white.
Very nice picture, absolutely.
I love it. You got to frame that one. Look, what a cutie, and he's dressed like a stud. I love the clothes that they have for boys now. It's so cute.
Looks good. All right, how about this?
Yes.
Live at the Irwin Center this weekend, it's Monster Jam. Here's a look outside, a live look as they're getting things ready there at the Irwin Center for this weekend, getting ready to take all the dirt and move it inside so those trucks can jump over the dirt and the cars.
Yeah.
And who knows what they're going to jump over.
So cool.
Oh, look at that. Grave Digger's
pretty popular.
Oh,
in the house. Grave Digger's in his house.
Not quite in the house yet. Outside the house at this point on the loading dock. But soon Grave Digger will be in the house. There's 2 shows, actually.
Yeah.
You can catch them April 22nd, which is tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And then again on Sunday at 1 o'clock at the Irwin Center, they're going to have Monster Jam.
Tickets started at about $15. I went last year. It is so much fun. But the whole afterwards, you're like, what?
Take your earplugs.
And yeah, you've got to take your earplugs.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's so much fun.
I love Monster. Maybe I'll go do that tomorrow
You should do it.
That sounds like fun to me.
You need to get into his house.
You think they'll let me drive one?
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Well, more women are ditching the heels and strapping on boots, the new career choice that they're switching to.
And this video has a lot of
Sorry, it's tea, guys. It's
Could you not wait 2 seconds
I'm thirsty.
to start drinking your coffee over there? Parents scratching their head. A 10-year-old being arrested, the felony charges he's now facing. That story's coming up.
It's tea.